Welcome back to 15 Lanes Talk Game Week 23 preview show. We are going to talk about all the games that are happening all over the weekend as Manchester City will be welcoming Wolves at the Etihad Stadium. Chelsea will be taking on Crystal Palace in the London Derby. Liverpool will be going to the Vitality Stadium to take on Bournemouth, and the big one, Arsenal will be welcoming Manchester United at the Emirates. Let's go. Manchester City versus Wolves. Top versus bottom. Manchester City will be taking on Wolves at the Etihad Stadium. Some of the biggest talking points in this game. Manchester City is aiming to get their first win in 2026. You understand? And this is their last game in January. If Manchester City don't win this game against Wolves, they will finish a whole month of January without a single win in the Premier League. It will be the worst month of Guardiola in Manchester City's history, not winning a single game in a month in the Premier League. Yeah, after Manchester City losing games back-to-back against Manchester United in the Premier League and against Bordeaux in the Champions League. Yeah. On the other hand, we are hoping to see Marc Guéhi make his debut for Manchester City. As we know, Manchester City have a lot of injuries this season, most especially centre-back area. Vardio is out, Stone is out, and Ruben Diaz is out. That's why they broke the bank to bring Marc Guéhi from Crystal Palace to help them improve their defense in these trying moments. You understand? And if you see all the games they have dropped against Bordeaux and Manchester United, it was because of the inexperience of their centre-backs that cost them. They are also hoping to close the gap on Arsenal, who are playing on Sunday against Manchester United. So this game against Wolves, Manchester City have a chance to put more pressure on Arsenal. We're praying for Manchester United to do them a favor to beat Arsenal or a draw so that they can close that gap of points on top of the table. We all know Wolves have been unbeaten in their last 5 games. You understand? And if you go head to head, Wolves has a history of disturbing Manchester City here and there. And now they are facing Manchester City when they are struggling here and there. Even if right now Wolves is at the bottom, they have been unbeaten in 5 matches. Are they going to upset Manchester City at the Etihad and they get even a single point and they make sure that Guardiola and Manchester City go a full month without getting a win in the Premier League? Is it going to happen? Are we going to see history unfolding? Let's have to wait and see what's going to happen. And Haaland, remember Haaland has gone 7 games without scoring in open play. But the boost going into this game, Haaland has scored 10 goals against Wolves. Which means that he's going to go in this game with a lot of confidence to help Manchester City secure that win. Palace versus Chelsea. Another London derby for Liam Rafinha. But some of the talking points in this game. We know Liam Rafinha has had a good start. We know Liam Rafinha has had a good start We know Liam Rafinha has had a good start of his Chelsea career. He has played 4 games, won 3, and just lost 1. That was to Arsenal in the League Cup. And this will be his 2nd game of the Premier League against Palace. You understand? Is he going to get that victory? Yeah, the last 2 games, we saw him struggling against Brentford. And also, even if he won that game against Brentford, but Brentford was killing Chelsea in that game. If we go in the Champions League, it was also the same story. You understand? So, is he going to get another win, his 2nd win in the Premier League? We shall just wait and see. Going into this game, Palace has a lot of crises. We all know they lost Marc Guéhi to Manchester City. So Oliver Glasner has to get a solution for that. Also, the other crisis of Palace is Mateta handed in a transfer request. This might be Mateta's last game for Crystal Palace against Chelsea. You understand? Is he going to show up to help Palace win this game? We don't know. We shall just wait and see. Some interest from Aston Villa and Juventus. So are we going to see Mateta leave Crystal Palace this January? We are just going to wait and see until the end of the month. That 3 meeting between Chelsea and Crystal Palace, all games have been ending in draws. You understand? Which means this is going to be another tight game. It's not going to be an easy game for both teams. You understand? A huge boost for Chelsea if Cole Palmer plays. We all know he missed the Champions League game due to injury. Right now he's doubtful. They are still checking on his fitness, if he will be able to feature in this Paris game. You understand? If he features in this game, it will be a huge boost for Chelsea. Also, on the other hand, Paris also have another huge boost. As we know, Ismail Sarr came back from AFCON. So is he going to be the point of difference to help Palace get points against Chelsea? Bournemouth versus Liverpool at the Vitality Stadium. Some of the biggest talking points going into this fixture. We know Liverpool dominated Marseille in the Champions League, beating them 3-0. That win over Marseille doesn't cancel out the fact that Liverpool are still winless in the last 4 Premier League games. That win over Marseille extended their unbeaten run to 13 games. Kakes will be back to the Vitality Stadium to face Bournemouth for the first time. You understand? Will he be able to get that win away from Bournemouth to help Liverpool extend their lead on top of the table and put pressure on league leaders? It's also a huge boost for Liverpool, as we saw Mohamed Salah playing in Champions League against Marseille, where he really performed really well. Is Mohamed Salah going also to help Liverpool get some points away from Bournemouth at the Vitality Stadium? We know he left Liverpool to go to the AFCON when there was a lot of pressure, a lot of scuff was here and there. And now this is going to be his first game in the Premier League. Is he going to be able to help Liverpool cross the line against Bournemouth? And the biggest problem going into this game, both teams have defensive vulnerability. You understand? Both teams struggle to keep clean sheets, which means this game we may see goals raining. You understand? It's going to be a very fluid game whereby we hope goals will be raining. You understand? Arsenal versus Manchester United. Arsenal are welcoming Manchester United at the Emirates Stadium as they aim to get back to their winning ways in the Premier League after dropping points in back-to-back goalless draws. So they are going into this game to face Manchester United that just humbled Manchester City at the Old Trafford last week. You understand? Which means they are going to face a team that's very high on confidence, that had a 1-week rest going into this game, which means Manchester United and Michael Carrick have prepared for this game against Arsenal very well. One of the positives on the Arsenal side, Arsenal are going into this game against Manchester United for the first time with a fully fit squad. They don't have any injured player. All their players are available to be selected, which means they have a lot of options going into this game against Manchester United. And remember, Arsenal are still unbeaten at home this season. So it's also going to be a huge boost of confidence for Arsenal going into this game, hoping to bounce back to their winning ways. The last time Carrick was in charge of Manchester United, he faced Arsenal and he won that game 3-2. You understand, with the help of a Ronaldo brace. So is Mikel Arteta, is this time around Mikel Arteta going to get his revenge on Carrick, or is Carrick going to put a dent in Arsenal title charge or title hopes? You understand, by taking a point or winning, or taking a point or taking all the 3 points at the Emirates Stadium. Manchester United has not beaten Arsenal in their last 7 Premier League meetings. That means Arsenal is also going in this game with high confidence, high boost, because their history shows that they have been dominating this fixture in the Premier League. Talk about Bruno Fernandes. We saw him against Manchester City playing in that advanced position, playing as a 10, pulling the strings for Manchester United. Is he going to hurt Arsenal come Sunday? You understand, we all know Bruno on his good day, he's very, very dangerous. You understand? Is all what Manchester United need with Bryan Mbeumo. If Bryan Mbeumo and Ahmad are also on form, it's going to be a very, very interesting game between Arsenal and Manchester United. So we don't know what's going to happen in this game. We just have to wait and see. Is Arsenal going to extend their lead on top of the table or maintain their lead on top of the table, or Manchester United is going to upset Arsenal and put a dent in their title hopes and charge?